Yeah, this video doesn't have anything to do with juicing. It's definitely flight attendant, traveling related. But yeah, it's pretty much a story. Something that happened to me today, as you can see. Like always, where am I? I'm in my hotel. Yeah, it's been a pretty long day. We got started about, well, I got started because I woke up about 5, and it is 7, and I'm in my hotel right now. So yeah, let me get into this story. I just had to talk about it because I think it's funny, it's scary, but yeah. So let me get into it. So today, last night, we overnighted in another country, and I won't name the country. We'll just say it rhymes with Canada. No, I'm not Canadian, so I need a passport. And so we're going through security, and we go through customs, and when you're kind of telling a story, usually it's kind of one-sided. You're like, well, they did this to me. That I'm going to tell you guys what I think that I did that may have started this, or it may have just been random. So as a crew member going through customs, you have to fill out a crew form, and you give that to the officer. So I forgot to fill mine out, so I asked my captain, I'm like, okay, do you have an extra form, like, so I can fill it out real quick? He's like, yeah. So he gives me a form, and I'm standing waiting in the line, and to go up to an officer to give them my passport and my paper. And I literally heard it. I heard crew, but it sounded like it was coming from like far away. So I'm like, okay, maybe that's not for me. Crew, I heard again. I'm like, I'm looking around. I'm like, and then I hear crew, number 24. Crew. I'm like, oh, me? Okay. I walk up, and I'm laughing. I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry. Like, I heard you, but I thought it was coming from far away, and, I wasn't for sure. So she was like, yeah. I'm like, okay. Keep in mind, I hadn't filled out my paper yet. So I get up there, and while I'm talking to her, I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry. Like, this paper is supposed to be filled out. When you walk up to the officer, you hand them the paper, you hand them your passport, they look over it, blah, 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 send you on your way. So I walk up, and she's probably irritated because, 1, she was yelling for me, and 2, I hadn't filled out the paper. Oh, and then the officer on the other side, he's like, oh, you's talking to her. He's like, make sure you use your outdoor voice. Like, girl, don't come for me. I heard her, but I thought it was coming from somewhere else. And also, you guys, keep in mind, it's like so early. I woke up at 5. I haven't, if you've been, looking at my videos, I'm juicing. I've been juicing since April 1st. I haven't really had a bite of food. I'm tired. I haven't had any coffee. Lay off. She's looking at my paper, looking at my passport. She writes a big red something on there. I'm like, maybe it's E for excellent. I don't know. And I didn't even realize that she had handed my paper and my passport to a gentleman standing behind her. So until he was like holding it, and she's like, follow this gentleman. It's becoming crystal clear what's happening. I've seen Locked Up Abroad. They're taking me to some room to search me. It's usually random, but if you're exhibiting strange behavior, that's a reason for them to pull you aside and, search you or whatever. So he takes me, he's walking me to this room, and by this time my crew members are already gone. We were working a flight this morning out of the city in Canada and to Detroit. So they're already gone. I'm just like, oh my God, they don't even know that I'm about to go to prison. He walks me into this room, and you guys, he is so rude and just so, not aggressive, but like testy. Like he wants me to get upset. I keep it cool. And at first. So he takes me to this room and he's like, can you lay all your bags on this table? I'm like, sure. So I put all my bags up. He starts asking me all these weird, strange questions. He's like, have you been around any livestock? Have you been to any farms? I'm like, I'm not Old McDonald, so no, sir, I haven't. He's like, how many countries have you been to within the last year? How many times have you been out of the country? Honestly, I can't, off the top of my head, and again, it was super early in the morning. I was not all the way awake, to be completely honest. I was being like friendly. I was like, well, I can't really think off the top of my head. I travel a lot. He's like, well, can you give me an educated guess? Hold up, pump the brakes, girl. Usually, when someone else is in control of a situation, because obviously he was in control of that situation, I remain calm. I'm nice. Even if someone's not, even if I'm in control of the situation, I pride myself on being a kind-hearted person. I don't feel the need to clap back if someone is being mean to me, because if I know that I haven't done anything wrong to this person, your issue is not with me. So you're not going to get me upset because you're upset. That's just how I am. So I didn't feel like being the bigger person this morning. So when he said that, because he said it in a very condescending, kind of jerky way, he said, do you think, are you able to give me like an educated guess? And I said, I'm able to give you an educated guess if you are able to stop being so condescending. He was like, did she really? Ma'am, yes. I clapped back because you were being rude. So then he starts unzipping my luggage, like going through my luggage, opened every single compartment, found stuff that I haven't seen in years. I'm like, thank you, girl. I was looking for that lipstick. Like, he was just like looking for stuff. Like, I had a kilo of that work in my bag, and I'm just like, I don't have anything. Like, so he's asked me questions. He's like, have you bought anything while you've been here? Do you have any foods? I'm like, I have juice, because you guys know I'm juicing. So I'm like, I have juice. And so he saw my scale in my bag. So I'm literally, he's like, he thinks I have like something in this bag to put on my scale so I can be in the kitchen whipping that work. Like, no, sir, I don't have anything in my bag. So after he's, opening all my bags and everything, I'm like, okay, number one, I don't want to go to jail. Number two, in our recent history with police and, officers and law enforcement, I don't want this man to be like, pal, oops, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to get shot. Number three, I want to go to work. I want to get this day started. So I'm going to be nice, and I'm just going to be cut and kind and give this officer what he wants for me to kiss his ass. So he's like, where are you going? I put it on. I'm like, well, I'm going to Detroit. It's almost as cold as it is here. And have you ever been to Detroit? And, I just start kind of being nice and batting my eyes and kind of flirting. And literally he completely kind of simmered down. He finally lets me on my merry way after he ransacked my bag and pulled out my drawers, and it was a mess. But yeah, I just had to tell you guys that story. I thought it was really funny. But to update you guys on my juice fast, it's day 11. I haven't weighed myself. I'm probably going to do an update video tomorrow. But I'm feeling good. I'm not gonna lie. I'm very hungry. I really want to eat. I'm not going to, but it's going really well. And the last time I weighed myself, I had lost 8 pounds. Making progress. But yeah, you guys, yeah, it was interesting. I'm just like, it's amazing how food can affect other people's moods. Your energy can affect other people's energy. And like I said, really take pride in being a person, and I'm kind-hearted. So if someone is upset or being rude, it really, and I haven't done anything, if that's their first kind of how they come at me, I know that it has nothing to do with me. And by being kind and being nice and smiling, that really can flip an entire situation. And you have to kind of like pick and choose your battles. And I almost went there, but you know, that's just how the cookie crumbled. Okay, so that's all. I just wanted to share that story with you guys. But yeah, I'm about to drink some juice and watch Catfish with my bae, Neve. I love Neve so much. He's so cute. But yeah, that's all. Stay fly, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.